Hello. Welcome back to Let's Paint. I'm your host, Trooper6, and today should be the last episode of the Starfield Constellation Marine. And so, we are going to give ourselves a headache with this. This is a decal that I have for my car. I just need to get it washed up real quick before I can throw this on there. However, this is the symbol for the Constellation crew. And we're going to try to do it. We're going to try. I forgot about the orange, so I might have to go snag that, get that out there. So yeah, let's give that a shot. This shouldn't be a headache whatsoever, right? Yeah. We're going to start off with Night Lord Blue. Are we? Are we really? No, we're not. We're not going to start off with the... You know what? Yeah, we are. We're going to start off with Night Lord Blue. Alright, we need to make a circle here. So let's try to get a dot in the center. There's one thing I've noticed with myself when it comes to freehand is that I have totally screwed that up in the past. I've made it all the way to the left, all the way to the right, something like that. We're also going to adjust our ring light here a little bit, give it more of a front view, and hopefully that helps with everybody and being able to see what the hell I'm doing. Hopefully the glare isn't exactly in the wrong spot either. It just might be seeing it on the camera. I don't know. Bear with me, guys. So we're going to spread this out real quick. That should be good for that. Ooh, even the glare is starting to mess with me over here. Yeah, I want a big enough circle, but not too big, because then it's just going to be, it might just be an eyesore. And hell's bells, nobody wants that. Man, this Night Lord Blue on the red looks interesting enough. I'll say that. So anyway, back to Starfield, right? What we were talking about were characters and whatnot, and how real everybody basically felt. The NPCs didn't even feel wooden. Not a lot of people really felt wooden in this game, and I very much appreciated that. It seemed like there was a lot of dialogue. There were only like a handful of cases where I said something and their response, I don't want to say the word generic, but it felt like a response to where I was like, wow, I bet you if I'd have said the nice thing, they would have said that. Or maybe if I had said the mean thing, they probably would have still been like, oh, yeah, well, you know, hey, whatever. So it's kind of hard to tell. Kind of hard to tell. But for that logo, right? So we've got the dark blue. We've got the dark blue. Then we're going to use this electric blue. Or sorry, the ultramarine blue for that part. And then, of course, there comes the electric blue for this. I have red and yellow, but I don't have the orange, and I know I could just mix it for it, but yeah, we got the red, we have the orange, and I guess I'll make that the yellow, and then we'll use some matte white for the stars. Good Lord, I hope this turns out good. Because if there's one thing I don't like, is screwing up. As stupid as that might sound, I'm sure plenty of people would be able to identify with that, or relate to that, I should say. Yeah, screwing up when you're trying to do something cool, never a good feeling. You just want it to turn out right. You just want it to look cool. And then you fat finger it. Alright, we got too much. But let's mix this up because it's... There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. And as far as music, we've got some Starfield ambiance going on right now. I had to wait a little while for the ambiance stuff to really kick in. I mean as content. I'm just looking over there at that picture real quick. Alright. I need to leave enough. I need to leave enough of the dark blue. And see, now you're going to see the colors that I don't work with. One, I hate blue. If you like blue, I don't care. I hate blue. And these blue paints just don't work for me. They're very iffy, very watery, and hard to control sometimes. And the last thing I want is this to come out textured. I really only need to see, you see what I mean? If I can get that to focus. You see that crap? That's some bullshit. That's what I don't like. And I know the one thing I think would probably solve that issue is if I were to just thin out the paints a little bit. And I didn't. I didn't do it. So everybody out there can yell at me. Spoiler alert. I very rarely ever thin out my paints. But that's okay, because when it comes to this blue, we just needed those edges really to be there. That way when we go over with the electric blue, that will take up the center. And not even a whole bunch of the center. Get a dab of that electric blue out there. We just kind of need that to... We need the other blue to dry, though. That's the problem. So we're going to give that just a couple of minutes. We're going to bring our marine back over here, because I believe that we can get this bad boy to fit. Right there. It'll be... I don't know. That arm is really in the way there. I get this right there. It should be able to work. Should be able to work. And it gives us something else on the model. It breaks up the kind of monotonous color scheme that we got going on. And no one likes too much monotony when it comes to all that. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. Running into battle, he's definitely got his chainsword with him. I don't know, it almost strikes me as it's too much. We've only got a minute to debate. But I know when I pull it off, the rest of that base coat is going to be screwed. But it don't matter. That's it. It's on there. And that's how you commit. You people who can't commit, I don't know what you're doing. But that was one of our initial ideas, was to put a chainsword on there anyway. It was supposed to be angled down a little bit more, but of course the arm is there. But that's okay. It just means he's in motion. He's running with it. And why not have a chainsword? Even if you are in the more or less friendly environment that Starfield is. Because let's face it, Starfield is not Warhammer. It is nowhere near as aggressive as Warhammer. Just flat out violent. Starfield is pretty crazy, but it ain't no Warhammer. Alright, now we got to go in here with the electric blue. I wish we could just leave it with this and not put the red and the yellow at the bottom, because honestly the red is going to blend in with that. As you guys know, I don't use like the Citadel spray cans. I go to Walmart or Target, wherever, and I just get the Rust-Oleum stuff. Because Rust-Oleum works damn well. That'll just have to do. It's going to be a tight fit. It's going to be a very tight fit. But either way, it's starting to come together. We'll have to do the stripes. Like I said, we got the moon dust. But you know what? Let me go get my paints and we'll try to find that dragon red. It's a little bit deeper. And then we can try to find that orange, but it's the lava orange. Probably just going to have to mix those, honestly. Either way, let's go and see what we got. Alright. So we got here a bunch of paint. We got Mephiston red. We got corn red, which definitely needs to be shaken up. We got flesh terror red. That's darker. Might just stick with the corn red. I don't want it to go too dark. Flesh. Lava orange. Okay. We got our stuff. Oh! So yeah, we've got that corn red, which might be able to work. And that blue looks damn near dry. It looks very textured too. That's a damn shame, isn't it? That's a professional painter, but I ain't no ace. And I'm not afraid to admit that. Not afraid to admit that at all. We're all learning. But let's get a little dab. Just need a little bit right off of there. Yeah, because I wanted it to stand out from the other red. Alright, that's all we need. That's all we really need. So thank you, Corn Red. You are a fresh open too. Now we've got that lava orange. Dun, 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 dun. Excuse me. But we're like halfway through the episode and we haven't talked about the other stuff. So you guys ready? Excuse me. I am ready. I don't mean to be burping in your guys' face. But I am definitely ready to talk about the rest of it. So, Starborn. The fact that they are from another universe blew my mind. I was so happy that they went that direction. Because when they introduced the Starborn, I was like, this is getting good. You guys are about to do something crazy with this, and I'm so excited to see what it is. And I wasn't disappointed. The fact that they went from, or the fact that they went with what they did made me so damn happy. I was like, cool. This gives a whole nother element. It dives into stuff that people just don't do much. And that's all we need for the orange. Isn't that spectacular? And now we're going to do that moon dust. I very much like the Starborn storyline. I like their ships. They're nice and simplistic, very sleek and dangerous and quick. Fighting them actually wasn't even all too hard. As long as I kept my shields up and kept moving, stick a move. They honestly weren't that hard to beat. Oof. Looking rough. It's okay. So, okay, now all we got to do is some stars. And honestly, we're just going to grab the matte white and we're just going to pinprick it. Because there's no sense in trying to do the star pattern. Not on such a small surface. And I could have made that logo on the shoulder a lot bigger. But it's okay. So yeah, I've really liked the Starborn story. I had my showdown with the hunter and the emissary. However, I talked them out of fighting. Mainly because I was like, come on, guys. There's a universe where I've already won. And they both very much liked that. And the hunter was just more than ecstatic to be like, you know what? I'm really curious. I want to see what happens. So he let me go and do my thing. And then, good Lord, when they're talking about the Unity, I was really intrigued to what were they talking about? What the hell was this Unity going to be? And then when it basically turns out to be the center of the universe, the center of all universes, that made sense. So I was like, oh my God. And then, again, to my shock, when I see the NPC standing there waiting to talk to me, I was like, oh no, that's me, isn't it? And I get closer and closer, and I'm like, oh my God, it is me. And I want to thank Bethesda and the writers, because there was such a great dialogue option, and I didn't even choose it, but I thought it was so clever. But you go and talk, and it's not you, but the character who looks like you, he starts talking, and he's got like this weird celestial voice in a way. And one of your dialogue options is, I sound nothing like that. I'm like, God damn it, really, guys? Clever, I like it, but come on. I was so tempted to choose it, but I was like, nope, let's stay on point, stay in character, stay on target. Stay on target. So I just kind of kept rolling with it, and he gives you an option, and I didn't expect it at all. I thought you were just destined to become the Starborn. You could turn around and go back to your universe and let that be that. You could really just do that. I was like, dude, there's no way. Okay, like, cool that that's an option, but I came this far, but they really made a compelling, not really argument, but they made a compelling statement about it. They were like, if you stay here, then you get to have your life. You continue your marriage. Everybody continues doing what they're doing, and the universe keeps going until you die of natural causes, and that's that, or however you die. They were like, however, if you decide to do this and become Starborn, you leave this galaxy, you leave this reality. You leave everyone behind. And I was like, good Lord. And I'm really trying to think, would I do this? Would I really do this? And my ass thinks about Andrasia, and I'm like, damn, dude, I went through all that effort. I got to know you. I married you. I actually like this character. It's a very good character. Would I really leave you guys behind? And then I was like, all right, what would I do? And that's what really struck me, because I was like, oh my God, I started thinking about my wife and my kids. I was like, wow, say this was real world and this is really me up there. Would I do this? Would I leave them? Naturally, my answer would no. I'm not going to leave them. I'll never see them again. Like, yeah, I'll be in another universe and I can find them again and all that fun stuff. But, I mean, no, it won't be me. It'll be them. And it could be very different versions of them. So I was like, God damn, dude. Naturally, I couldn't do that. I could never do that. And it, in a, I get a selfish way, it breaks my heart a little bit because I would love to explore like that. And the fact that I would turn my back on the end goal, it breaks my heart just a little bit. But am I going to leave my family? Oh, fuck no. Fuck no. But in the video game, guess what I don't have? A family. Guess what I did? That's right, I became a fucking Starborn. You're damn right I did. Sorry, not sorry, Andresia. I really was sorry, though. I mean, I didn't like doing that to her. So, that was it. The credits start rolling. I was like, oh my god. I did it. I became the Starborn. I followed Constellation's mission. Took it. I saw it to fruition. I became the Starborn. And then the game basically started over. I found myself standing outside of the lodge, the Constellation's home base. And when I walk through, it's right back at the beginning of the game when you first join Constellation. You go in there and they're like, hey, who the fuck are you? And you get two dialogue options. You either, and they break it down for you, like meta-wise, out of game, they break it down for you. Do you want to restart the main mission or do you want to skip the main mission? But the dialogue options were, well, I'm here to join up with Constellation, hey, Barrett sent me and all this other stuff. Yeah, he gave away his ship again. What an ass. The other option was, I am me. I am a Starborn, and I am from another universe. And they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, you got to prove this. And the screen kind of fades to black, and when it comes back, they're like, that's a lot to digest. So I'm like, holy shit. That was the option that I chose. So yeah, you spill it all to them. And you skip everything. And you go straight into artifact hunting, trekking across the galaxy and whatnot. What semi-upset me was I lost my ship. I lost all my credits, all of that fun stuff. It's all gone. And I was like, God damn it. I broke. I got no ship. Actually, no, you start off in your Starborn ship. So that was really cool. And so Starfield took me every bit of on the game clock. It clocked me at like 3 days and 12 hours or some shit like that. It was definitely 3 days. Within 2 nights, I got all the way back to the end of the game just by hunting down the artifacts, and then I was all of a sudden at the final showdown. I was like, wow, I just did that in a matter of like 2 hours. 3 days of work in 2 hours. I got my ass kicked at that space battle, but that's okay. So I was like, all right, well, I guess that just means that we got to run through and do some story. They're not going to let us get away with it that easy. Overall, that game touched my heart. I enjoyed it so very much. If you've been thinking about getting it, I strongly recommend it, especially if you were already like a Mass Effect fan. Dude, it's not Mass Effect. But damn it, it gave me the same warm fuzzy in my chest and in my soul. And I was so unbelievably happy to be a part of that. It was an excellent game. I've seen across the internet, especially like Reddit and whatnot, just not appreciating it, and that's fine. You don't have to appreciate it. Some of the things that people had said, I ignored a lot of it because I was like, yo, I actually want to play this. I saw the trailer, and I want every part of this. I am so down for this game. Some of the things people said, dude, not even accurate or just flat out unfair. No accuracy, no accountability. It was either just flat out lies, or maybe you just honestly feel that way. Something, I don't know. I felt like a lot of people just weren't fair to it. And if they are, all right, whatever. You're allowed to have your damn opinion, and I don't really care either way. I absolutely fell in love with that game. Does it have its flaws? Oh, hell yeah. But so does your favorite game, dude. Could they have fixed a lot of things? Hell yeah. Did you have fun playing it? I hope so. I had a blast playing it. So much that I took a break from painting. The only time I was painting this past month was at events where I was painting live, or when I was recording, like when I did the Beholder. Other than that, nope. I was playing that damn game until it was done, because it struck me that much. And I don't regret it. I missed out on a lot of work, but I don't regret a damn thing of it, because I had so much fun playing that game. It was so good, so damn good. I very much look forward to playing it again. Start to finish. And I even did make another character to do that. I made my badass bitch, like I said I would. Basically, she was going to be, siding with the pirates and, being the rude person and not being the goody-goody two-shoes. I was going to have my Renegade playthrough, because sometimes those can be fun. And I wasn't as invested in being good like I was with Mass Effect. With Mass Effect, I tried. I honestly tried to be... I tried my hand at the Renegade playthrough, and I couldn't do it. It broke my damn heart. To this day, I still can't bring myself to do it. Maybe one day. But that game resonates. It's something deeply personal to me. Will Starfield ever be that? I doubt it. For me, I mean. I don't think anything's gonna be able to top Mass Effect when it comes to how I felt. But then again, Mass Effect is a whole nother beast, and it fundamentally changed me as a person. It really made me see the consequences of my decisions and my actions and my words. It really made me think twice about things that I was going to do. But is Starfield worth it? You bet your balls it is. Such a good game. Bethesda, I definitely salute you. I know all of the Elder Scroll fans are still butthurt that they don't have Elder Scrolls 6. I'm going to tell you right now, as someone who's only recently played Skyrim, dude, it was fun, it was great, and I didn't play any of the other Elder Scrolls games. And I am looking forward to it, but you did such a badass job that I don't care that you don't have Elder Scrolls 6 for us. Yet. I don't care. I see what you did. I felt it. I played it. I feel the dedication and the time, the effort that you put into it. And good Lord, you hit you hit a home run. It was a humdinger, and I absolutely love it. But I think that is going to be it for us, everybody. So luckily, our little symbol didn't turn out too bad. Let me see if I can move this light so we don't have too much of a glare there. Well, we'll just move the glare up, I guess. But yeah, it didn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly, but yeah. There it is. Looking alright. He's not too shabby for such a plain-looking Marine. I know you guys saw me going in there with the rough iron and doing some of those squares. I felt like it. But we're going to hit it with some wash. Off screen. And I guess you guys are going to see the result here in just a minute, but I want to take a minute to thank everybody for coming by. It's been one hell of a couple of months. Like I said in the last episode, I am moving soon. While this is all going up and airing, I will be in the middle of a move, so the next series I should be reestablished, me and the kids. It's going to be fun. I'm hoping. Me and the wife have been talking about it, and it's going to be an adjustment. You know, moving is never the easiest thing to do, but still. I'm looking forward to a change of pace. And I just want the good times to keep rolling. And I think as long as there's good people like you out there, you know, there's good miniatures, I think everything's going to be all right. But again, I do want to thank everybody one more time. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this. I'll go ahead and Omar, as it pops up. You're the man. Stay strong, buddy. You've been one of my biggest supporters that hasn't been family, and I very much appreciate that. And hopefully you guys liked the Marine. Hopefully you guys liked the game. But I guess we are going to see you on the next round. Honestly, I don't even know what the next one will be, but I guess we'll find out together. Bye-bye, everybody, and please stay safe.